YouTube, what's up? It's TT Guy here, and finally, or well, it seems like finally, we're back on the bike. I was off the old girl for a week due to some medical troubles within the family, but that's okay, everybody's alright, and we're back on two wheels. I've tried to make this video a couple of times, and it's hard because I guess I feel pretty strongly about it. So I kind of go on forever. I get a little bit worked up. And to be honest, the first time I did it, it turned into a rant because I was pretty pissed off. Long and short, the motorcycle and the motorcycle rider are a pretty vulnerable thing. Whether you're on the bike or not, whether the bike is parked or in motion, it doesn't matter. You're at the mercy of gravity, and that's really all there is to it. Centrifugal force, of course, but that's kind of a part of gravity in a weird way. Anyway, my point being is, as someone of four wheels, i.e. a car driver, or just a spectator alike, if you see a parked motorcycle, please treat it with respect. Treat it with the same kind of respect you would want your car to be treated. That was your Porsche parked there, and somebody come up to have a look at it and admire it. You wouldn't want them touching it, you wouldn't want them climbing on it, you definitely wouldn't want them sitting in it, especially if it was a convertible. You'd be really pissed. Well, it would be theft if somebody was sitting in your car. But yet when it comes to a motorcycle, maybe because they're open and everyone figures that they're exposed to the elements anyways, I'm not sure. But yet when it comes to a motorcycle, it seems that those things are okay. Well, they're not. As a rider, trust me, they're not. It's not just damage to the bike that a rider's worried about, although that's a huge thing. Most riders are a hell of a lot more attached to their bike than their car. I guess maybe because your life is in a different state on a motorcycle than in a car, so therefore you hold it in a higher regard. I don't know, that's for a different topic. My point being is the bike is pretty special to the rider, so that he or she's really worried about damage. But there's the safety. There's a huge safety thing. And the safety thing is... Am I recording still? Yes, I am. The safety thing is this. An older bike like mine, this is a 78 TT500, for those of you not in the know. It's very open. I have no fairings. I have no shields. I have nothing. I've got just a plastic shield behind my thigh to help hide the battery for aesthetics, and that's it. If you come up to my bike and have a look at it and you want to, hey, not a problem. Don't touch it. You'll get burnt. There's sharp spots in around the chain and the sprocket and other areas as well. I have some zap straps right here on the handlebar. If you're not careful, they could cut you. Let's face it, it's sharp. There's pinch points because it's all exposed. My forks and everything are open. If you're playing around with it, looking at it, you could get your finger pinched in between the triple tree and the frame. Hold on, guys. Pulling a hairball move. So there's sharp points, there's pinch points, there's hot spots where you're going to get burnt if you touch them. Please, 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 please pull your kids back away from the bike, because not only will they get burnt or cut, because they're excited, if they go to climb on the bike could fall over. For those of you not in the know around motorcycles and not that familiar with them, take a look at a parked bike next time you see one. It's only held there by a side stand about the thickness of your thumb. Hey, it's a great system. 99% of the time, it's flawless. But that's a system that's designed to not have anybody on the bike and not have the bike get bumped. So if you start to mess around with it, start to play with it, it's going to go over. And it's not going to go over on the low side. It'll go over most likely on the high side because you threw it out of balance. And then it's got that much farther to go to land on you and hurt you. And trust me, it'll hurt. The final straw of the whole thing, and I've had this happen to me a lot, and this goes back to basically pretending that the bike is your car. I've had to park in some areas that have been not the greatest, and I say not the greatest as far as well-being for the bike. Close to dumpsters, that sort of stuff, where there's been debris. I've come back to the bike and there's been debris on it. Sometimes, yeah, the bike is exposed to the element. There's just not much you can do to it or do about it. However, I've been in other parking stalls, come back to the bike, and once I had a ladder wedged up against the front wheel of the bike, and somebody was painting, and they managed to splatter beige colored paint all over the front of my bike. That was a nightmare to clean. I have at work come back to my bike. They were doing renovations to the bathroom and fixing up the outside wall. Again, they were very close to my bike. I found blobs of brick mortar on my front tire and on the engine casing. The worst part is about that one is nobody fessed up to it. Not that I really wanted to give them crap. I just wanted to explain to them that, hey, next time, can you please come and get me, and I'll gladly move the bike so this doesn't happen again. So yeah, that sucked. What else have we had? You know what? It doesn't matter what else has happened. I've had a lot of stupid things happen to my bike, and I've seen a lot of stupid things happen to other people's bikes. That was just some common knowledge and comparison, we'll call it, between, say, your car and that person's motorcycle would totally prevent it. That's kind of all I really got to say. Sorry if I made it long-winded. I'm trying to keep it as neutral as I can. I don't want to be one of those guys on here that just goes off. That's no good. But hey, appreciate the motorcycle, admire it. They're a beautiful, wonderful thing, and I can tell you as a rider, it is the most freedom and the greatest thrill you can have on any piece of man-made machinery. Honestly. So admire it, have a look, ask questions when you see the rider. Pretty much every rider will give you however much time you need, more or less, to answer the questions and talk about the bike. We all want to get more people involved because it's for the betterment of all of us. The more people on the road, the safer we are. So let's keep the motorcycle around to enjoy for everybody. And let's stay safe. Alright guys, I guess I'm out. And now the weather's getting better. Appreciate you watching, but get off the computer and get out there and ride. Have fun. The more you guys, the better.